a second.
Now I can hear you.
Now I can hear you as well.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
good.
good. Finally,
Good.
after so many.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
I know. I know. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How is your life in Tanzania? It's
It's a little
good.
bit crazy. It's a
What
little bit crazy
happened?
right now. Tanzania is beautiful. The people are amazing. I love Tanzania, but I had a very bad experience with this
Oh my god.
volunteer. I've done many volunteers before, and I had a great experience, and I can say amazing things.
Okay.
And basically, I found this volunteer project through Help Stay.
Stay okay.
I contacted the host, Agustino, and he seemed like very lovely, very nice, great ideas. I was very happy about it, super excited. And I flew to Tanzania. It was very last minute, everything. I flew here. It was very exciting.
Okay.
He came to pick me up to the airport with one of his friends.
Okay.
And the following day, we went to the school. I arrived on a Saturday, so there was no school. So I was just like seeing the village. It was very rural. It was very charming. It was very, very, very nice. Like it was the rural life, and I really enjoyed living that life. Then on Monday, it started school. I met all the kids. They were absolutely amazing. I brought loads of things with me. I brought like a laptop, 9 phones. I brought clothes, medicines, toys, everything you can imagine. I brought that. And even that weekend, another volunteer and I, we went to the town. We went to buy things for the kids, things for Agustino, because he said to us he had no income. So we're like, okay, whatever you need, we'll buy it for you. Like it's fine, you know. Like he said to us, the program was all run by volunteers. The teacher was on volunteer basis. Everything was like that. And he had no income, so we were like feeling like, oh, this man is very kind. We should like do something about him. Like he needs to think about himself as well.
Yeah.
And anyway, I met the kids. They were all absolutely amazing, adorable. I love them since the beginning. And soon after, I think this was on Tuesday, basically, or Wednesday, basically 2-3 days later, I saw like in the classroom, one of the little girls had a notebook, and she was doing her work, so I was helping her. And between the pages, she had 10,000 shillings, which is like the currency from Tanzania, and she handed the note to the teacher. And I was like, okay, that's weird, but I didn't really give it much of an importance. But after that, like some red flags start arising for me.
Okay.
I was like, this is very weird. Because I also brought the phones and the laptop. He asked me to bring a laptop for the kids to learn skills and all these things, but they never saw the laptop. They never saw the phones.
Okay.
He never gave them to them. And that's kind of I was like, that's weird, because he saw them everything. He saw them the medicines, he saw them the clothes, the toys, the school material, everything but that. And the following day, when I found the girl paying the teacher, I asked the teacher, do the kids attend to come to this school? And she told me they were paying. I was like, okay, because everywhere is advertised as he offers free education for kids that they come from low-income families. And they are like in a disadvantaged position. And I asked her, do you get paid salary? And she was like, yeah, I get paid a salary.
Okay.
And I was like, that's very weird, because he also said several times, and it's written in many places, that the teacher is a volunteer.
Okay.
Which I think it's great. A teacher gets paid. Everyone should get paid. But he was trying to sell something that it wasn't. So basically, after that, I was like, okay, this is not enough of an evidence for me, because I don't know if maybe the teacher is not understanding me properly, or maybe it's me. So in the classroom, we had just like one table, a big table, where we have all the school material.
Okay.
And this table, there was a red notebook where Agustino, the leader of this project, writes down absolutely everything. And he leaves it there like careless in front of everyone. So I opened it, and I saw like salaries, payments, and every single kid pays. And they've been paying since the very beginning until this last month.
Okay.
So for me, it was a little bit shocking, and I was like pretty upset. I felt like lied to, because even I raised a lot of money. I asked for friends and family to raise money to help this community. And I basically raised £1,400, which is like over $1,600.
Wow.
And I raised it like very fast, like in less than 2 days. And after I raised it, he asked me like if I could raise more funds to pay a salary for the teacher when she already has a salary.
Okay.
She asked me to raise money for other things. And I was just thinking, you said you don't have income, but basically every single kid is getting charged. And when I saw the payments, I saw that not even all the kids pay the same. Some kids they pay like 3 times more, like the ones that they come like for more money or something. Because I saw like one of the kids had like nicer shoes, nicer backpack, and they all wear uniforms. So I asked him, how can they afford? I mean, where are the uniforms coming from? And he said to me and the other volunteers that they were donations. I found out that was not true. They actually pay for them. So it was very, very upsetting, and he kept lying about many things. So another volunteer and I decided to leave this last Friday.
Okay.
And we left the program because we thought we were being lied to, and the money he receives from all the volunteers, I don't know where it goes. Like all the things they've been stopped for quite a long time.
Yeah. Personal money.
Exactly. So I didn't want to say that, but yes. Another thing is like every single day I was there, no work was done by him and the other volunteer man. We will wake up, like the girls will work in the class with the kids, and the men will do that, like the labor, basically like working in building, digging or something like that, or on the farm. But we used to wake up at 7, stay with the kids, work all day long. And Agustino, the leader, he will wake up like later, he will stay in bed chilling, he will go out for breakfast, like I think every day he went out for breakfast, which I found it annoying because I remember when I first met him, I thought he was such a humble man. He would say like, oh no, I eat the same as the kids, I eat the same, but he will eat out constantly. And if you don't have income, how can you afford to eat out? Why are you having like any special breakfast? Well, the other volunteer and I, we are just having porridge every single day and rice with beans. And you come with meat, you come from out having all these things, I found it a little bit like fake. Anyway, I was so upset, and I was very determined to basically expose him because I find it like very malicious what he's doing, especially with volunteers that they fly from all over the world to Tanzania to help him, thinking that he's this amazing man doing this amazing project and helping kids that he really need help. And basically I contact his previous place, like work of place, because he used to work for another school in his hometown where his friends are, where his family is, and that's like 20 hours away from here. So that for me was a little bit suspicious, because why would you leave your family and friends to go to a new place where like it's literally in the other side of the country where you don't know anyone? So I decided to contact them through Instagram, and I discovered he was fired because of misconduct. And it's been like a whole journey. He's been like he blocked me from social media, but he's putting all his friends in contact with me, like they're calling me constantly to please not leave him bad feedback. I actually texted him yesterday telling him like I knew everything, that I was very disappointed that the other volunteer and myself were not coming back, all these things. And he replied like hours later. He obviously had to think of the answer he was going to give me. And his reply was basically, oh, I know you saw the checks, because I saw the checks, the payments. But he didn't know I saw more things. He just thought I saw the checks. And the checks were only dated from September to November 2022. And he basically explained to me, let me explain it to you, my friend. The problem is like from September to November, we didn't have any volunteers. So we didn't have any donations. So we have to rely on 6 students to pay a very small fee. So we could feed the kids. That actually they don't feed them, they just give them porridge in the morning, that's it. And he delayed that message like 2 minutes later after I read it. And thank God my other friend, the volunteer who's here, read it as well, because it was full of lies. And I didn't have the time to screenshot it. But what he didn't know is like I saw all the payments that they were not from the check. Basically the payments were from June, from April, from July, from this year, every single month. It wasn't just like doing 3 months and 6 kids. It was every single kid except one who's the son of the cook, who doesn't pay, that's it. But the rest they are all paying, so he kept lying, and it's just very disappointing because, for example, the other girl, the volunteer, she's only 19 years old. It's the first time she's traveling by herself and the first time doing a volunteer work. So obviously she was very sad, and I just said to her, okay, now we just need to flip the situation. Tanzania is beautiful. Tanzanian people are nice. We just cross paths with one person who's bad, but it shouldn't ruin our experience. And I don't want to discourage other volunteers not to go on volunteer work, because it's something very beautiful, it's something very rewarding, and we really can make a change. I just want like to spread awareness, and even I did a lot of research about this person and his organization. We can all be lied to, but that doesn't mean like we should stop doing this, because I think it's great. So yeah, that's it basically.
So did you write down any feedback on Helpstay about that host? Or you didn't get
I
time?
contact Helpstay. I contact Helpstay to, because I cannot write a feedback because my trip was not planned. He's like way too smart. He doesn't plan the trip until you finish the trip. So you can only leave good reviews.
Okay.
But I contact all the previous volunteers who were there to let them know.
Okay.
I use my social platform
Okay.
to let us know what's going on, and because we felt like we're not very safe at the beginning, because we got like so many messages and calls like, where are you? Are you in this city? Are you in this city? We can meet you to talk about this. And I was like, I don't need to talk about it. I saw enough evidence to know that you are lying. You are lying so much. And even when I tried to confront him, he kept lying. So there's no much to say. And basically, yeah, I saw like he has like this project posted in other platforms. So I contact all the platforms. Like one is Volunteers Match. So they can take his project down. Yeah.
Okay.
At least if he was honest, you know, if he said like, yes, kids pay for school, I think people will have the choice to say like, oh, I want to go or I don't want to go. But the problem is when you are lying about it and you say like you have nothing.
Okay.
You know, when he obviously has like a nice life. He has the latest iPhone, while the teacher has like the oldest iPhone.
Okay.
I mean, a phone, like it's not even an iPhone, like a black and white, no internet, no data, no nothing. So yeah, I find it very strange.
So where are you basically from? From Spain or from China?
I'm coming from Spain.
Yeah.
I'm from Spain, but I live in London.
Okay. So how many languages do you speak?
Yeah. Spanish, English, and Basque, and a little bit of Chinese. Just a tiny bit.
So how many countries did you travel as of now? Or means as a volunteer, as a normal traveler? How many countries?
As a volunteer, I traveled to Uganda. I traveled to Kenya. I went to Thailand as well, and I did volunteer work in Spain. But as a normal traveler, I travel like a lot. I travel quite a lot. I've been all over Europe.
That's nice.
I was actually, I traveled quite a lot to Asia, the States, America, South America. Yeah.
Wow. So what's your age? Means what did you study, and how can you afford to travel?
I'm 29 at the moment. I think I'm very lucky that I can afford to travel. Like whenever I have the time, I just try to travel as much as possible.
Okay.
And I actually studied psychology for a year, then I dropped it. I studied protocol, public relations. Yeah.
Okay. So you, we can say you are a people kind of girl who like to communicate with people, engage with people, or things like that.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And I love doing these kind of things. This is obviously not going to take me down. I'm going to keep doing it. I'll just be more careful. I'm just annoyed that for the other girl, this was her first experience, and obviously it's not great. But I think she will get over this, but she will find it difficult to trust. And I'm not surprised. And in my case, like, I feel the same way, because I asked for donations to friends and family.
Yeah,
and
that's not good.
I had to I decided to contact all of them to give them their money back. Because if in the future I want to do more volunteer work, that I will, how can I ask for funds when this is happening now? You know, like, it's very complicated. He complicated our not life, our whole life, obviously, but the ability of other people to trust on us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's something that really annoys me. And also the fact that he's using these beautiful children for him to get money. It's very upsetting for me. And when we left 2 days ago, it was so sad because we didn't get to say goodbye to the kids. I was supposed to stay for longer. And it's breaking my heart thinking of the kids and how he's using them for his own benefit. So yeah.
Yeah. So you are in the same city of that means that
No, we are in one of the main cities in Muanza.
capital city.
The capital city is Dar es Salaam, and we're in the second biggest city, which is not really big, but we came to a beautiful, beautiful place. We are like it's like an hour away from where we were.
Okay.
Because where we were, there's no hotels, there's no nothing. It's just very rural village,
Okay.
very, very small, tiny. Yeah.
So if you like,
And it was beautiful.
yeah, if you are comfortable, you can show me around how it looks. If you can flip the camera.
Yeah. You are going to love it because like this is Lake Victoria. Hold on a second. Oh, I took a screenshot by mistake.
It's okay. Oh my God!
Can you
it's
see?
So beautiful. Yeah, it's near to
Yeah,
sea,
this
right?
is Lake Victoria. It's the lake.
Lake.
Hold on a second. Let me clean my lens for a second so you can see better.
Okay, wow,
This is Lake Victoria. You have a national park there. It's absolutely amazing because there are monkeys in this. Yeah.
There are a lot of mango trees, right? Is this a mango tree?
Yes. No, this is basically this is guava. The guava is very nice. Guava tree. There is an avocado tree. No, sorry, this is no, the avocado tree is here and it's massive. But in this tree, you always see like loads of monkeys playing, which is really funny. And we wake up with the sound of the birds. It's absolutely stunning. This is an avocado tree. It has massive avocados, bigger than my own hand. I can't even take one in my hand.
Oh my God!
So yeah, yes, it's beautiful. It's very, very beautiful.
Amazing.
We can hear all the noise of the nature basically.
So you are in the terrace right now.
Yes, I'm in the terrace of our house, our room. I picked this place because it's kind of excluded from the city, but it's not too far.
Okay.
And we want like some peace. So yeah, but it's very, very beautiful.
Very
There's a
beautiful.
national park there.
Okay.
A national park there where you can go and see animals, and it's not like really expensive comparing to the other national parks here. So yeah, we are very happy. Yeah, we are trying to make it a good experience out of all of this. You can see here are guavas. That is guava season, so you can eat them.
Is it?
We try them. They are very, very nice.
Those are red guavas or white guava? Do you remember?
Red guavas inside.
Red. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
red.
cool. Very, very nice place you picked up. It's amazing.
Yes, we're
Very
happy, especially
green.
because we were able to have a shower for the first time since we arrived. As in the volunteer place, we're just with buckets of water on us.
Yeah.
And there is electricity, so we can charge our electronic devices. Yeah, it's very, very nice. It's very nice. Like now, everything is like a luxury for us. Like one thing that I was telling her, you won't take anything for granted anymore. Because I've been in this situation before, and we, especially Western people, we forget and we take for granted our luxuries and our commodities, like having electricity or having running water. So yeah, yesterday I had my first shower and I was like so happy. I stayed there and I was like, I feel like so clean now.
Yeah, people who generally take a shower, they don't feel satisfied when they use bucket shower. You know, I know this thing. I have some friends who also have this kind of thing.
And we'll have the shower in the night because in the day it's too hot, so you sweat a lot. So we used to go, and because there was no electricity, the toilet was far away as well. So you have to walk quite a lot. We were going to the first shower with a head torch. So you had the torch and you were with the bucket, and it was just crazy. But I love living like that rural life. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
So you have lots of experience. I can feel this thing. You have different kind of experience of life, you know, from
I really like doing this.
Yeah, luxurious life of Europe to the rural life of African countries, we can say.
Africa, yes. I think I have to say that I think this is the most rural life I experience, more than in Uganda and more than in Kenya. I think this is like the most extreme, I'd say. Because the project, like this school is kind of new. It was set in 2021, I think. So there are still lots of things that they are developing. And they were trying to get a well. While I was staying in Uganda and in Kenya, they already had a well. So it was like easier to get access to water, to clean water. While in here, like someone had to come like every 3 or 4 days in a motorbike bringing the water. So it was more, it was more difficult. It was more difficult, but I really enjoyed it. I think like you don't get to know a country unless you really experience the way of living. And I'm happy I experienced this way of living. I'm just like sad that the leader of this project was this man, because everything was absolutely amazing and perfect, except for him and his lies. And I would have loved to have the choice to say, oh yes, I still want to do this project, or no, I don't want to do this project. And I felt very bad and very sorry about this man when I thought he was like this kind man and this like humble man with nothing. I really wanted to help him. And I was disappointed.
But you can do one thing, I guess. Maybe for how many days you are in Tanzania or maybe in Africa?
I'll stay for another week.
Then otherwise you can search a few non-profit organizations.
Yeah,
and
I researched some of them. Yeah, I researched some of them, and
you can do one thing. You can help them to register on a HelpStay-like platform to get volunteers from different countries, so their community get experience of around the world. Do you understand? A lot of people don't know. A lot of non-profits don't know that this kind of platforms are also available where they can find international volunteers for their non-profit work. So that thing you maybe can do rather than just raising funds. You can search this kind of non-profit and contact them and encourage and help them to register on these platforms. And you can also, if it's nearby your place, maybe you can go there and help them to take photos and small videos and help to create some project description. Because writing a project description is not
it's not
easy for every non-profit, because they don't know how to.
No, it's funny because like for this project, Agustino was asking me to take pictures and videos to show, in the platforms how it was, and to have like a more visibility. And it's just like I was thinking I was going to go and do another project, but to be honest, I don't like just going for 1 week and leaving, so I didn't think I had enough time.
If you like, you can help in this way also, because a lot of people are putting some effort. You forget about this experience, just relax. And maybe
I still don't.
Rather than helping with money, you can just help them to connect with global community,
other volunteers. But to be honest, like everyone is telling me, oh, you will just forget about this experience, just forget it and enjoy it. And it's very true, but I still don't want to forget it, because I don't want other volunteers to go through the same and experience the same. So I want to spread awareness first.
You can spread the word. In that way, you can put your efforts, but on the same time, you can also help other organizations.
Of course.
To create their profiles on Workaway, WorldX, World Papers, HelpStay, like platform. Because it's free for them.
100%.
It's free for them.
No, they have to pay. No, I know HelpStay, even for an organization, they have to pay for a fee.
But for host,
they have to pay a little fee.
For host, there is no fee. That fee is for volunteers.
As I know.
Yeah. For host.
Oh, that's funny because this man told me that he has to pay a fee.
Yeah, so that is
another lie, I guess.
High five.
Yeah, to the list.
One more high five.
Another lie to the list. Yeah. So yes, 100%. I guess because like for example, in a week and a half, another volunteer was going to start this project with Agustino. So I'm just feeling really bad for that volunteer. He will also raise funds and all these things, because this man always asks like, oh, we need money for this, can you raise funds, can you open a GoFundMe or something, and every volunteer has raised money for him. And I just don't want people to think that the funds are going to go for the children when actually they are not. I don't want him to keep scamming people. I think like he needs to be stopped somehow, and I'm just determined to stop him.
In that way, you don't forget this.
Sorry?
I want to say that in this way you should not forget until volunteers should stop coming over there.
Yes.
So you
should I'm just pretty sure.
Well.
I want to put like all my effort on it. yeah, at least like I want him to be able to say the truth. I'm not saying like, hey, close the school because the kids don't deserve that.
Yeah.
But at least like say like, oh, the kids I pay a salary to to the teacher as it should be.
Yeah.
But yeah, say the truth because people are still going to go. I'm still going to help you because even if the kids are paying, obviously they are not like European Western kids. They don't have the same things.
Yeah.
They obviously have less, and they will still help. So yeah, say the truth. That's it.
Yeah.
As he says that.
I agree with you.
There's
Totally
no,
agree with you.
no much. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Maybe I would have still come if he had said the truth. It was just all the lies.
yeah.
And then I found out he sold 6 of the phones that I
Oh
bought
my
for
God.
him. And they were nice phones, all of them. They were Samsungs and iPhones.
Oh.
And one of the iPhones I saw he was using it as a second phone. Like, do you need a second phone? Really? I don't think so.
But can,
so I got pretty upset about it.
you can collect all your things if possible. Is it possible to get it back, or
Uh,
he sold it already?
I'm trying. He sold 6 phones already out of 9.
Okay. And what about laptop?
I'm trying to. The laptop, I don't know where is it. Like he has it everything hidden, so I don't know. And I was not going to go through his things, so I already left. But I'm trying to get something back because those were donations of friends of mine,
Mhm.
and it's really upsetting, of course. And him having a second phone, I think is just like so unnecessary, especially when the plan was to give those phones to the parents of the kids. That was my plan.
Okay.
And the laptop was for the kids to learn like some skills. They never saw the laptop. They never did any of that. So yeah,
Maybe you can
very annoying.
put photo of him with a warning sign in social media.
I've
Like,
already done it, and what I'm going to do now is like to ask people to report his profile, like the school profile and maybe the personal one, because what he's doing I think is like so horrible in general. It's very, very horrible.
yeah.
Yeah. It's not only about donations money-wise, but I brought those phones for the family of the kids, not
Yeah.
for you to have a second iPhone when you already have an iPhone.
Yeah.
You don't need 2 iPhones.
I agree.
You know,
with
I don't even have a second phone.
you.
So yeah,
Why do you need it? That's true.
exactly. So I just think it's greediness. It's greediness, and greedy people, for me, they are the worst. So yeah,
If possible, you can send his profile to me
yeah, I'll
or
share it.
email.
I'll share it.
So
Yes,
I will put it
100%.
on social media, so it will help others
Yes,
to
please.
get awareness.
Yes, please. Yes, please. I don't want other people to go to him thinking something and then getting all these issues. And let me tell you, before I came to Tanzania, I spoke to him basically every day. He seemed so lovely, so nice, so humble, so charming over messages. And then when you meet him in person, you think like you were talking with someone else because I can give you the contact of the other volunteer girl.
Mhm.
And you can speak to her because like she will agree. He's very hostile, he's very quiet, he's not very hardworking, he doesn't even interact with the kids. He said to me how much he loves kids, and every day he never even say hello to the kids. He's very hostile basically. I can send you the screenshots of his previous work of place, like they fired him because of misconduct, and I was actually worried. I was like, misconduct with the kids, did he abuse them or something? And thank God he didn't.
So basically, you just
but-
want money from foreigners. That's
Yes,
his
yes,
idea, basic idea.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So I'll share the profile, like his
Yeah.
social media profiles with you because I really want people to be aware. And I still encourage everyone to keep doing volunteer work.
Yeah.
I was just unlucky with this one project, but I've done many amazing projects with amazing people, and I know it makes a difference. Yeah.
So I guess
yeah.
we talk a lot, and maybe in
Yes, we
future as
have.
well. I like to interact with you. With
Yes,
other
I'm-
experiences, maybe after a few months, we
Exactly.
just go for a few volunteer work.
For a nice volunteer, and I can give you a very good feedback, and I can recommend a place.
We can also
Yeah.
talk and understand different country culture again,
Yes,
because
that would be great.
because your explanation, the way of explanation is very nice. I really understand each and everything. So that's
Thank you.
interesting.
I'll probably visit India because I really want to do a volunteer work in India.
Yeah, you
So,
can come, but you will also face this kind of issue in India as well, because
Yeah, of course,
so
of
just,
course. I think you.
be careful and just tell them if I will found this kind of fake volunteering or fake kind of non-profit work, then I will
Yes.
just go away in one day. So
Yes.
be careful.
Yes.
You should warn them.
Yes. From now, I'm going to be way more careful.
Yeah.
From now, I'll be way more careful, and I recommend everyone to be careful as well when it comes to these things.
But if you like, you can also come to India, because there are lots and lots of non-profit organizations in India.
Yes.
But I have seen that there are very less organization,
Yeah,
good
there's less and less.
organization in
Yes.
these platforms. You
Yes.
understand? Because
Yes.
maybe they don't need this kind of volunteers. Maybe they need volunteers, but they don't know about this platform. Anything can be possible. So
Yes.
maybe you should work
Yes, I
in this
understand.
this thing also. Whenever you get time,
Yes.
you can contact different good organization who can register on this platform, so they can get volunteers. You understand?
Yes,
It is very
100%.
important as well, because as an example, if
Yes.
person from India get or we can say kid from India get experience of Spain, China, Africa from India, it's very easy and convenient. Do you understand?
Yes, of course,
Because that
of course.
kid
I
cannot
get
go
it.
there and meet people from those countries, but people come to India and meet them because they can afford.
Yes.
But that kid cannot afford. In that
Yes,
way,
of course.
you can help them
Of course.
and teach them the language. So main thing is, if someone try to learn English without
Yes, to
any
give
native
them
speaker,
opportunities.
yeah,
Yes,
so
I
can
get it.
find in that way as well.
Great,
Yeah.
great. Anyway, it was very lovely chatting with you. Thank you
Yeah.
for your time.
So if you come to
and I'll
India
send
and
you
if you
the.
face any issues in anything,
I'll
can
contact you straight
me.
away.
So
Yes,
I can talk
I'll-
with in native language if it's necessary.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you.
understand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, yes. Because here, for example, I don't speak Swahili, so it's been complicated. But thank you so much.